Gang. When they said gang, they wasn't talking about the other associates that they may have in Brazil. When they say gang, they're talking about passport bros. They're talking about
Yep.
us.
And look at this fool. He says that and then he puts himself in it.
Right now, that guy that's just talking right there, he's like I don't know, like 6'3", 6'4", or whatever. Now he was in Kenya, doing his S touring there, and he was telling a story that the police there were stopping him and questioning him, and they put their hands on him, and he said something to them to the effect of, "If you put your hands on me, there's going to be a problem." Like he's like insinuating that he was going to do something to them, and that they backed down. I really can't believe that story, to
These
be honest
guys,
with you.
they're
Yeah.
gonna start bringing them back in body bags if they keep doing this shit over there in Africa, bro.
Yeah.
That's a wrong place to do this shit. I mean, they're nice people, they're tolerant, but man, yeah, that US toughness, they shouldn't take that shit over there, bro. Yeah, those guys are skinny and they're 5'5", but you're in their country, bro. What are you gonna do when 10 of them swam up into your house?
Yeah, there's a lot of tall Kenyans though. A lot.
Yeah. I mean, the entire Maasai group is giants,
Mm-hmm.
But like, I mean, regardless of your body strength and your height and all that stuff, bro, you are in their country. They have their laws. If you haven't been extorted by a police officer overseas before, then you haven't traveled, bro. It means you have a lot more experiencing to do. Okay, you'd find a very short Guatemalan guy extort from you in Guatemala. That's why I don't like that place. They'll extort from you, bro, right in your face, and there's nothing you can do about it
Right.
because you're in your country, and they're gonna, like this, the young cats say, "Fuck around and find out."
I was on the Mentuition show, and he's talking about he was gonna he's gonna have a big boat party out there. They're gonna do the whole carnival thing. I was definitely planning on going to carnival. I'm not going. That's too hot. I don't play in that kind of.
Oh, I thought he was a tough dude. That didn't last at all, right? Yeah, they know when their bullshit runs out. Like they know the limits to where their madness goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What Floyd has done to them, they've never seen anything like this, and it's not getting any better.
Right.
I think that
First it was Jay Rillo, now this.
exactly. And you remember, look at the scale. Look at where we thought Jerry stuff was crazy. This one is 10 times crazier than Jerello.
Right.
So what do you think the next one is gonna be? Banging dead bodies? I mean, these people are just doing anything. They're banging with trans, they're doing everything, bro. So next time they'll be banging dead bodies. I can't put it past them.
I don't
There's
play
no,
in that kind of money. You know
And you
that,
know what?
Austin.
Honestly, with I think it's Don Banks, Skylar, and Mentuition. They all doing their boat party. I wouldn't even be trying to do shit else over there like that no more. Because you seen, I didn't even do no boat parties, and they tried to get me up out of there. Now they got Floyd on something real. I wouldn't be doing nothing related to no women in Brazil at all. Like that shit sounds like an accident waiting to happen.
Y'all shouldn't be in Brazil at all. If you should ask me, if you identify as a passport, bro, get you a one-way ticket the fuck out of Brazil. Because if you actually read the story, they said, well, we're starting an investigation into the gang, which means that all of you will have something that they don't like. You're promoting their country in a negative light, even if it's legal for their people. They don't want you coming there and showing the rest of the world that their women are easy to sleep around with and their women are whores. Men run these societies over there. So they are looking at all this social media bullshit about their country and they want to clean it up. So if I was one of these guys, I'm looking at Floyd's story, even if I'm not doing that stuff, I'm looking at that story and I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out of this place. Period. I don't want to be in that motherfucker whatsoever. Uh, let's see here. Ricky, you do have some feedback. You're getting something back. Do you want to reconnect? Because I was hearing myself. That's why I muted you, and then I'll bring you back on.
Happen.
I bet you that boat's gonna have cops on it, female cops. I mean, why not? If I was Brazil authority, I would put female cops on that boat. I kind of should have mentioned this to Mentoring when I was on the show, but I'm just like kind of thinking about it now. If I was a Brazilian authority, knowing the circle that there is a somewhat of a connection because we're all kind of talking about this.
You see what somebody is saying in the chat? I think dudes are overblowing it. You know, when you form a community, it's a community of like minds. So you'll find that a lot of these guys don't see anything wrong with it.
But also the way he's explaining this about female police officers on that boat, and he says we all have like that connection. He's already kind of admitting that what they're doing is not exactly legal for him to come up with this scenario.
Yeah. Kung Fu, can you hear Ricky in the background? I can hear him, but I'm hearing myself too.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you, but I'm getting like a feedback. I don't know.
I don't think it's me. I'm just using my phone.
Okay,
yeah, I don't hear any feedback on my side.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You should be good.
So my take in all of this situation is that this people kind of, it's just like the Trump Epstein type of situation where you know your friend is on some weird type of stuff, but you just don't care enough to investigate or to know the person you're with really. So I think Austin kind of knew there was something off about this guy, but I never really got to investigate and to know like what he's all about. So I kind of see him not necessarily to blame or whatever, because like people can be really shady and hiding their kind of behaviors like this, and it comes like a shock to a lot of people, right? So I would say like most passport bros that I kind of know and stuff like that are maybe good people, but most of them too have some hidden kind of behaviors, underlying behaviors. That's just my take on it.
So Nana, unmute.
Oh, sorry. Here, I understand what you're saying. I get it. But here's what I think though. Like, I'm making a more general argument that if you form an organization that its primary goal is to motivate men from traveling around the world just to have sex, like sex is the emblem or the product, you're already inviting trouble. That's all I'm saying. The product that they've chosen. Let's use my community as an example. Okay. You won't find people that listen to this channel implicated in shit like that, because we're a community of like minds. Even though we have people that have opposing views, we have kind of a collective goal of self-improvement. So you won't find us in that group. So when you say some passport bros are good, yeah, maybe they are, but the product is sex. Sex, there's nothing good that will come out of it. There's nothing really good that comes out of that product. It's like founding a group of alcoholics who are jokingly talking about what shot they took last night. Replace that alcohol with sex. It's a bunch of sex addicts that are finding it cool because they are men. It's a men's space. They are finding it cool to glorify these activities overseas. It looks cool on surface, but because the product is sex, alcohol, drugs, you are already providing a platform for these type of Floyds and J. Rellos to thrive. They can never clean it up. They can never they will never be respected. They can never get better. And a lot of these guys, from my personal observation, are guys that have already lost the competition battle in the US. This is their way of feeling some type of love because they're getting attention from prostitutes overseas. This is not what people have told me, guys. I lived in Colombia, so I saw this myself firsthand. This is my also experience based on my observations of them in real life. If you guys want, every time I go to Colombia, I'll put cameras in Ciudad Vieja, like the old city, and you see them on a live stream yourself negotiating sex in an open market. It's like literally open market negotiations, bro. At 2 in the morning, you see them there, as late as 2 in the morning. They're negotiating with street workers, all gringos. They are all foreigners that are doing this, and the locals are there and they're staring at it. So you can identify all you want. You can say some are good, some are bad. I'm sure in every community there are good people and bad people. What I'm saying is that don't be part of a community whose primary objective or the only thing that brings them together is foreign bucks. If that's the only thing that brings them together, they're always going to have news like this.
From what you were saying, I agree. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with your analysis on that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what brings them together. Like, what else is bringing them together? Going abroad to invest?
Hey,
What?
Nana,
Oh, go ahead.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. I agree with your take. Like, if sex is what brings people together, then I think deviance and drugs and partying and spending money, then this is the type of news that comes around. And I also like, for example, like somebody like Austin Holleman. I've been watching him, and personally, I would say he's either down low or he's gay. Like just from mannerisms, like you can see it, right? Like that's just a personal opinion. And this people, like for example, like let's do a quick psychoanalysis from let's say somebody like Austin Holleman. It doesn't have a degree, it doesn't have an education, it doesn't have a skill, he doesn't have any business acumen that he can put out there and say, hey, look at what I've done, look at the type of entrepreneur I am. So and he cannot like show any tangible like earnings like in terms of what he's actually doing on a day-to-day basis to live life. So it kind of drives you down to he's either a gigolo, a drug dealer, down low, is being kept somewhere. Like some of these things that will eventually come out. Because, for example, you, Nana, you do your job, you can kind of like YouTube is your kind of part time kind of thing to do, and you have you're gainfully employed. You have things going on in life. But some of this passport bros, you don't see anything going on in life. They hang out all day, every day. You go out, you come back, you'll still find them on YouTube. You sleep, you wake up, you'll still find them on YouTube, doing the same old shit. So it's almost like, what are these people doing? Like what is their real, are they like wealthy that because if somebody is wealthy, you'll never find them on YouTube like that. You'll never like see them hustling and scraping by and say, oh, please donate $5, $5, $10. Oh, my audience, could you put the like button up, and put this underhandedness into the situation. So I really 100% agree with you that if sex, drugs, partying, and filming of women doing sexual deviant stuff is what brings all these people together, then this is the kind of news that they will have for a long time. And I believe like it's the Epstein thing where they all know something, but they just don't want to ruin their brand. I saw like Austin was trying to disassociate himself with Floyd, but they were traveling together for years. How can you just say up and be like, oh, I didn't know, I didn't see, I thought he was a little bit weird, but you were there with him.